know. You say I don't do television, and here I am.
I know. I lied. You made a liar of me from
Well,
the
this is what it's like to be on TV. It's a
Yeah,
gas.
you feel smaller somehow.
Yeah, I feel. Yeah, well, it's a gas.
You are reduced, you know.
Right.
Now we'll never get him off it.
All right, now I'll be on forever.
Did you see her microphone showing earlier? It was really quite exciting.
I did. It was exciting.
Yeah.
Thank you, William.
There's the expression "getting your teeth into a role." Now, I'm sure everybody and his dog has thought of this joke. Do you have any regrets about losing 2 teeth in the line of work?
2 teeth.
I've never asked a guest that.
Right. Well, to tell you the truth, I didn't lose my teeth. I had to do that. They were baby teeth, and it was an orthodontical thing. I'm not a masochistic actor, as it were.
I'm so relieved to hear that, because when you read it, they say he had 2 teeth pulled
Well, it
to
makes
play the part.
good press, but it's not true.
Perhaps we should tell the folks.
Well, yeah, I didn't pull the teeth for the character, but
Yeah.
what I do when I want to get into a character is I go to Toys R Us, and I get a shopping cart.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm being serious, and I shut my eyes, and I pluck toys off the shelves, and then when I get home, I play with them. It's creative building blocks.
I don't see Sir Alec Guinness doing that somehow.
Well, that's what I do. Yeah. My dad wouldn't give me an easy bake oven when I was a kid, so I got that later, and I said it was for the character.
I had the same problem.
Right.
We have a lot in common.
Right. Yeah. They're good. The cakes are good. Yeah.
I'll be the judge of that.
Right.
You've talked about a thing you do called future acting or over the edge or something like that. And maybe I've been reading too many interviews.
Well, I mean, I don't know future acting. I feel like we're going into the 90s now, and I just think that we're going to see some new things in acting. It's I go to a museum and I see a Picasso, and I think, why is it that he can get away with drawing his wife with spikes coming out of her head or having her mouth touch the floor? I envy him. I said, well, why can't I do that? Yeah. And I think that to an extent there might be things like that in the future, and surrealism and such.
But you don't do grotesquely unreal
No, I just don't think there really is such a thing as an edge. I think that in art there's no right or wrong, and just to keep an open mind and do whatever's creative expression.
Did you fall in love with the biz as a kid? Is that?
Well, I love the Monkees. See, I grew up with the Monkees on television. Mickey Dolenz was my favorite, and yeah, that was my generation. And my brother Christopher and I we'd turn on the television and watch the Monkees.
Well, I'm very honored that you would break your rule about television to come here in order to meet Miles Davis.
I mean, I bought a trumpet. I was hoping he'd break it in for me.
Yeah,
they're supposed to bring it out here. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I thought that's very touching. That actually, I heard that he was going to bring his trumpet here and have Miles bless it, I guess.
Right. I wanted him to bless the trumpet for me.
And
then no one knows this, but then the value of the trumpet will go up, and I can pawn it.
Yeah. Right. It's a mercenary motive you have, is it?
Yeah.
Tell me about the film you've done, because I got to tell you something. I can't read a movie script, apparently. They send them to me sometimes, and I don't know what POV means and all that stuff. I just find it impossible to read them. I can't picture the movie that's going to be made from it. I read the script for Birdie, and I thought, this is a dumb thing. And then I saw the film, and it's gripping and wonderful. And you're just marvelous in it.
Well, thank you.
As you know, I mean, I'm not making news here with this.
No, I actually enjoyed the script when I read it.
There must be an art to reading a script that I don't know.
I think there is. Sometimes you read 10 pages and it just doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Then you do see the film and it works great.
The name of the actor who played the guy who thought he could fly.
Matthew Modine.
Matthew Modine, yeah.
He's excellent.
He said about it, there's a director who said about you once, I think it was Alan Parker, that you won't tolerate any fakery, that you're find it incapable of being dishonest.
Really?
Yeah. Do you like that?
Yeah, I think it's great. I don't know. I just, I don't know. There's no limits or boundaries. I think that realism, that's great, but that you can go further with it.
Often they talk about your nose and your strange looks and
my nose and my strange looks.
Your young Mitchum-like looks and things. Do you see any of Mitchum in yourself?
Yeah, not really. No,
yeah.
I don't.
The actor, not the
Yeah,
deodorant.
no, I'm a fan of his. No, the
Sorry.
deodorant. Right.
I wish you had said that, Carol. You could have gotten away with it.
It's okay.
Didn't
It's
actually.
great.
You said you found it fascinating what he said about acting and Picasso and so on. How, in what manner?
Well, first of all, I think that Nicholas is just a fascinating artist, truly. You know, he knows that. But I guess because I think that I always need to be reminded that there is no limit, you know, that there is no edge. You know, you always, or not you, but I am always thinking, yeah, but I'm not going to be able to do that or allowed to do that, but I can't do that, but nobody's ever done that before, but what if I do that, you know? And then I forget that those limits that I'm hearing in my mind are my own rules, that nothing is really stopping me, that I could push it out as far as it could go, and maybe something entirely new could happen.
Well, I think it's difficult for the actor to experiment like that because the nature of the film industry is such that it's got to be saleable. And what a producer might not find to be commercial, he may try to instantly kill it, and I think that attitude can lead to stagnation. You know,
Yeah.
I applaud any kind of progressive experiment.
Yeah.
When we,
So it takes some bravery, I guess, to, you know, go
especially if
through
you're young
that,
and
but
new, to
it-
be able to break rules
Right,
and
this could
take
be
not.
the end.
uh,
This could be the end.
This could make you unpopular. You've got to be careful. You're supposed to conform.
Well, that's a risk I'll have to take.
We're going to see a clip from Peggy Sue Got Married.
Right.
Will we see you over or on the brink in this?
I'm not sure what clip it is. We'll have to see.
Ah, okay. I haven't a clue either. I assume it's from somewhere in the film,
Right. Yeah, I'm sure it is.
somewhere between the title and the end. So let's see if it explains itself, and if not, we'll roll it, and afterwards
Where do
we'll,
I look?
we'll
Can I
all
see
ask
it?
questions. I'd look over there.
Oh, there. Oh, that's
Maybe
what it
it's-
is.
I see a problem there.
What do you see?
Well, she's attracted to you, right?
Right.
You seem like a lout.
A lout.
A lout, yes. Now, I think the acting problem in that part would be we have to see what makes you attractive to her.
Well, I mean, see.
Have I offended you on your first TV
no,
appearance?
You just said that I have a big nose and that I'm
No.
a lout and I'm the arid extra dry.
I tell everybody this.
Right. No, I think
Sorry.
that what's going on there is just that she's a woman who has 25 years of knowledge of the future, and she knows that we're going to be getting a divorce. And I'm still a kid, 17, very much in love with her, kind of like awkward the way teenagers are at that time of adolescence. And I'm just drawn to characters that are in impossible situations. And they try to maintain a certain human dignity. And I think in this situation, it's about as hopeless as you can get. I mean, someone knows you're going to get a divorce, and you're still trying to say, I love you. You know, so that is the conflict there. Plus, she just slept with someone else, which is great.
How good is your kung fu in 10 words or less?
Oh,
That was really
do you
fast.
Do you do Aikido?
Yeah, I
I've
do.
heard you do that.
I'm a beginner. Watashi wa ataraishi no
I
seiko
heard
desu.
a
Yeah.
friend of mine says he takes the course with you in L.A.
Oh, it's supposed to be a secret. Yeah,
Right.
at the Los Angeles, at the Aikido Center of Los
Right.
Angeles.
But he said he was going to take me out, so I had to.
I may have to put
Yeah,
you
you
away.
might have to.
You
The
don't-
key is where.
You don't realize it, but I did a nerve thing on you before you came out here.
Did you? Did you
Yes.
calm me down, or did you?
No, it had your hair was neatly combed, but I did it before.
All right.
Wait till you look in the mirror, you're in for a big
Yeah.
surprise.
Well, my hair, it's the big bird look,